Hi! So I just watched Onision's video about Psy hating America, about the song called Dear American, where there's this rap thing where he says, kill those fucking Yankees, blah 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 blah. This is from the Washington Post. The anti-American song Dear American, which Psy did sing in 2004. 2004. Just listen to that year, 2004. English language media is discovering that Psy, the South Korean rapper, world famous for Gangnam Style, has participated in 2 anti-American performances before he hit it very big. His first was in 2002, including him smashing a Model US tank against the stage in protest of the US military. His second, 2 years later, after the beheading of a South Korean missionary in Iraq, featuring Psy singing along to a song, Dear American. Here are the anti-American lyrics and an audio embedded of the song, plus more info, blah blah blah. It says, kill those fucking Yankees who have been torturing Iraqi captives. Kill those fucking Yankees who ordered them to torture. Kill their daughters, mothers, daughters-in-law, and fathers. Kill them all slowly and painfully. This is where you're gonna get a ha-ha moment. This song is not actually Psy's. It's by a South Korean metal band called Next, which performed the song with Psy and several others at a 2004 concert meant to protest the Iraq War. This is from the Washington Post. The concert Psy's earlier and anti-American performance were part of a much larger wave of anti-Americanism in South Korea, driven by complicated regional politics and cultural forces. Next is overly political in a way that Psy is not. One of their songs is titled American Blues. The lyrics are, they're in Korean. Let me blah, 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 blah. The cover of their 2004 album, displayed in SoundCloud embedded above, features a Korean peninsula divided by a yin and a yang, where the north separates from the south. It says here, the song is probably not on the set list for Psy's upcoming charity performance in Washington, which President Obama and his family are still scheduled to attend. So, and here's another article. Gangnam Nationalism. Why Psy's anti-American rap shouldn't surprise you. Nationalism is a complicated force, and it may not be always the same thing within one culture as it does in another. Keep that in mind as you read about how Psy, the South Korean rapper, beloved in the United States for his mega hit Gangnam Style, participated in 2 anti-American performances a few years before he became a big star. And keep that in mind. This is bigger than just Psy and his performances. Particularly as controversy is likely to build over to President Obama and his family's plans to attend a charity concert featuring the Korean pop star. This happened in 2002. Psy walking the stage, massive performance, blah blah blah, we already know that. Protesting US military, 2 years later, did something called Dear American. The song is not his. The original is by South Korean metal band Next. Wait. I gotta check on something. Here. The sunshine policies of the 2000s is over, and so are the protests nearly a decade ago. But the enormous US military presence still remains in South Korea. As South Korea continues to rise and build a national sense of itself, it's not guaranteed that the country will welcome American GIs with open arms for all eternity. And it's not just South Korea. Japanese have been protesting US bases in their country as recently as October. Most recently over a soldier's alleged rape of a local woman. Nationalism in South Korea, or in Japan, could continue to guide policy toward the United States, something that will only become more important as China continues to rise. Psy's elite gas tank son and shocking rap lyrics aren't definitive of how South Korea feels towards the United States, but they do represent a real cultural force that matters for America's place in the world, whether we want it to or not. So, you gotta remember, this happened in the Bush years. You gotta remember that this happened in 2004. This happened in the Bush years. And I gotta tell you, Bush is horrible. And because of Gangnam Style, he's now living in Obama's America, not in Bush's America. Because if he lived in America in 2004 and his Gangnam Style was big, he would definitely not go to America because of his protests against, the military. And I guess Psy is not as big of an for the protests anymore because now soldiers are out of Iraq. And that's pretty much all I have to say about, what I have to say about, Psy hating America. I mean, he once hated America in 2004. And I think he now loves it. He'll talk about it in an interview one day and say that, things have changed, since 2004. Well, that's all I've got to say. Thanks.